Okay, alright, we are back. Welcome back, Brigandine fans. We are going to play some more Iscalio LP, and we're gonna do pretty well, I think. Yeah, I think therefore I am. So let's go ahead and do this. Gotta get the game up here. Alright, now we got the game. Let's do it. Alright, so where did we leave off last time? Well, I gotta get some centaurs temporarily until I actually build some more ghouls for this team, which is part of the challenge. I did complete Kuna's challenge, so one challenge is down, one challenge is done. I got one more to complete. This is a game challenge. This is a whole game challenge though, so I guess just gonna have to wait to the very end. But any of the other subscribers want to give me a challenge, go right ahead. That'd be awesome to see that. I gotta close this window, otherwise it's gonna drive me nuts. Alright, cool. Alright, so I basically just moved, and that's really all I did, because it's really all I can do right now. And there's nothing more to do, so I guess we'll just hit execute and see what happens. Oh boy. Okay, the Empire is getting a little bit too big. We're gonna have to smash them down to pieces a little bit here. So it doesn't look too crazy. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Alright. What do I want for a team coming in here? I could do some team building with Cortina. And Daffy too. I could do some of that. And you know what? In a way, that's not such a bad idea. Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. I think we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to put out the poll here real quick. So in case you do want to vote, it'd be really nice, really helpful if you did. But it'll be up here for anybody that wants to vote. I'll let them know what's going on. I still have to change the scars. I don't know how I put a D in there instead of an S. It doesn't matter. But here's the poll. In case you want to do that, help me out with the next one. Alright, so I think we're gonna have to build up a little bit here. That's only has scorpions. This team is going to be 2 out of 6. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we gotta build this one up. Or I can switch some things around here. Okay, let's switch a few things around. Okay, I want Jamforder here. I want... You know what? I think dragons... No, I think a wyvern might be better if we can get... It's only 20. The scorpion would be nice though. It does sort of fit this in a little spot, so I guess that kind of works. Alright, we'll go that way. Alright, so that's too much. But, yeah, how's everybody doing in the Brigandine world? It's always fun to play this game. This is a giant classic of mine. I've done all the LPs for Grand Edition, which I might end up doing more in the future, but I have to get through all the Legend of Forcina too, so it's a long and arduous journey to a beautiful end. Well, that's pretty close there. I wonder how I can stack up and change some things around. I'd almost rather have like a Hydra here. Ooh, that's pretty high. Okay, that gives me 30 points there. And these are all 35 now. This is a total reversal of Grand Edition. These are Yeah, it's a bit of a reversal here. Okay, so 30 points. Yeah, we can do 30 points. I think I'll go with the Lizard Man. Okay, so one Hydra's gonna have to do. That's fine. We'll make do. We shall make do. Alright, you guys. I think you guys should probably quest for now. That's all I need you right now for. And do I have to build up this team? I knew I was kind of low on some mana. I could definitely come in with some scorpions here, that's for certain, but I prefer to have something else here if I could. I could get a dragon here, but this team's doing okay. You know what, actually, with him and her kind of frontlining, yeah, we'll probably be okay. Unless I can probably summon a unicorn. If I get a unicorn, which I don't think, a pixie would be alright. Maybe I'll go with a pixie. At least get some protect spells, because I know the protect spell is really powerful here. Very, very powerful. Put Iria in the front line, put Gal in the front line with a protect spell on. No one's killing them. Oh my gosh, I've got all these... You left me a bunch of goodies. I didn't even know you did. Okay, thank you. I don't know how to repay that. Okay, so level 2. Well, I guess I could take a dragon over that. I think this should work. Yeah, that works. Alright, that works pretty good. Okay. Did I get back Lucia yet? Oh man, where to put her on what team? That'll be interesting. I'm thinking maybe down here. Maybe I'll put her and I'll put Daffy on quest and level her up with this team. Because then I'd get like offensive range. It doesn't run out. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we gotta build this team up just a little bit here, so they don't look too weak. Little tough, not too tough, but we'll have... It'll be a little tough. Okay, Zemeckis, I could go after him right now. Although that looks really difficult with my leaders the way they are. I'd rather be a little bit stronger. I know I've got some things in the front line, but Zemeckis one-shots too many of my ghouls and vampires. I'm kind of playing the start over game. I think I'd rather just take an easier course, because I do want to level up dryst too, and this doesn't look that much easier. Oh, yikes. Okay, so... who would I be better off facing against? I'm thinking... probably Cador. Although he has double black and I'm just a single... I'm a single black and a red. Either way I go, it's not great, but... gotta pick a way. Let's go after Cador here. I think I'll send Iria out to fight Zemeckis. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Alright, I got my 2 attacks set. Okay, let's do it. gonna take a little while for me to get there, considering the golem. Although I'm probably not gonna have him frontline, because I've got a bunch of stuff that can. Maybe I'll have Daffy lead the fray. Okay, Cortina, come on up. I have an interesting front line to start. Okay, I think Forest will be my friend here. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, do that. I don't mind. Alright, good. Got you in a good spot. Get the dragon up here. Okay, I'm a little bit out. Let's go right there then. Okay. You're pretty good right there. Just stay. Okay. Alright. This should probably... I think this will start the battle. Yes, it will. Okay. Oh, this is pretty good. That's actually pretty good right there. I'll take it. That's some pretty good damage. Could do a frost spell. I can do. I think I could do a curse. Yeah, I can do a curse right there. Frost spell, curse, Staffy. I don't know if I can take it down immediately, but I've got some things that can hit it, so. I don't know if I'm going to kill the Pegasus. Those Pegasi, those, I almost want to say Pegasi. It's like plural, but I don't think there's such a word. The Pegasus, they always live most of the time whenever I'm in a battle with them. It's so hard to hit them. For some reason, I mean, I know their agility's about the same as most other things, but they somehow always dodge my attacks. So that's always a tough one to take down. And they're not meant to be offensive, really. They're just healers, but okay, this could be a good spot for you. I think. Yeah, that should work. Hopefully I'll hit him. Oh, man. Okay. Not what I wanted, but could at least maybe get something else in there. Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. I'm probably gonna need every single thing imaginable to hit that Phoenix. Yep. I guess that's the way it's gonna go. Okay. I'm not gonna hit everybody right now. I'd rather just focus on the Phoenix right now because he's still pretty high in hit points. And we'll do a Genofrost next time once more things are here though. But Cortina needs to get some levels enough, get a good enough amount of damage off. That's pretty good for her, being level 1. Alright, turn to 5. Alright, Bagman, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, buddy? We need to go to work. I really can't put him forward though. Let's just start with a big Titan smash attack. Really? That's it? 92? I was kind of hoping it'd be at least 100. Okay. Alright, well, that's what they gave me. Let's see if we can hit this guy up a little bit more. He actually hit. That's good. Alright. So he'll probably heal himself up. Let's see here. You need to do a nice healy over here. Gigas has to stay alive. I hope it's going to be tough, because I've got a lot of things that can hit it. Holy Word's going to hit it. He's weak to that. Range. He's right in the corner. I probably should put Protect on him too. That's probably the best thing. Almost thinking of just topping him off right now, just to make sure he doesn't die. So... because if the Phoenix lives, he's going to get hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible ways. And a lot of it could be white. If the Angel comes by, Raisin comes by, it might not be good. Alright, so... and I'm trolled. No, I'm just... I forgot, he doesn't... oh, it's sort of like Iria too. Iria gets, she doesn't quite get all the spells she needs. I can't move forward. Okay, well, I don't think we can kill it. Probably should just, you know what, actually we should probably just leave it right there. It'll probably just stay there and stay at that damage then. But I think we can get a swing and a kill on this Griffin here, so let's do that. Oh, it's pretty close though. Yeah, but yeah, if I didn't mention, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Let's see here, do I need to? I don't need to do much with you right now. Let's just wait. This could be good for Daffy actually right now, but Cortina could get the kill too. Well, they'll heal it up if I don't do anything. There's no way I'm breaking down that Phoenix right now. I'm gonna have to wait a turn. Just the way it's gotta be. Oh, good, it worked. Alright, should I dare though? I don't know if I can totally kill it, but I might put the queen on heal duty maybe. Was she close enough? No. No, she's not really close enough. Alright. Let's get you low enough. Okay. Do I dare heal up the ghoul? I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll at least heal up the giant, because he's pretty far out there. That's probably what I want to do. Oh yeah, they don't do the kick move. I kept thinking he might kick somebody out of the way because of Grand Edition. But this one he actually can possibly paralyze, which I think is probably the better call here. Definitely the better call for this game. I think that's the one thing the Grand Edition got wrong, was the kicking motion. Although you can make it a really interesting strategic style of play, it can be really bad for you defensive-wise, because if someone comes after you, you kick them away, you're opening up a new place for somebody to come else, you know, to go to that same spot to attack you again. So you could actually get hit by more attacks overall. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, they're throwing me they're throwing me a bag to Magus here, so this is good. Alright, there's the holy word. There we go. Alright. Now I can take it out. Really well, too, actually. Ah, he's kind of low, but whatever. Let's do it. Okay, this is perfect. Alright, Acid Breath. And she can do a Geno Wave and get a twofer and go up pretty high. Unfortunately, I'm hitting all my guys here. Unless I do a physical attack, this I could miss, but yeah, they're that might not be good. Let's go for the attack. Oh, here we go. Alright, Cortina can definitely go up. This will be good. This will be good. 128. Can I get a ghoul attack, please? To just weaken this up a little bit? Or do I need a centaur shot too? I might probably just need the centaur shot. Let's trust in that a little bit more here. Let's go centaur shot. Perfect. Alright, this will definitely do it. I think the Geno Wave could have done it too, but just to err on the side of caution because she's only level 2. Okay, so I think what I want to do with some of the teams here is I do want to use Gallo, but I think I want to use him for Iria's team. Oh, it would have just been just enough. It could have been a random integer off if I... Oh, man. So it's just one more. Okay. That's good. But I'm going to do Iria, Gallo, and probably Ulster just for some heals. I think Cortina, Bagdamagus, and either Victoria, maybe? But yeah, I'd love to use most of the main crew here. I really want to use most of the main crew. Okay, so you guys probably should just come to me. I don't really need to go to you all that much. Yeah, I don't really need to go to you all that much. It's gonna back up. Who to hit? Let's go this way. Okay, we got that going. Let's see here. Yeah, it's probably in my best interest just to back up right now. That's 400. Daffy's, whoa. What the heck did I miss here? I missed something big, that is for sure. Okay, so Daffy needs a heal, the Gigas needs a heal. She could do another whole... Well, no, actually, no, she can't. Alright, so... just healing going on here, so... I think counter healing will probably get me through this. Oh, they've got all the cleanses and all that stuff still. Yeah, they can cleanse. They can still cleanse all the way from there. No matter which way I go, they can cleanse it up. It could still kind of work. It would force them into a cleanse, though. But let's see. Alright, so 20... 13, 5. Okay, so I could probably Ia/U. Okay, well, if it works, I could definitely try to kill this thing off. Nope, did not work. Alright, so... I'm gonna do more heals. Okay, let's do this. Alright. I think that solidifies what I think about LoF. Giants miss a lot more in LoF than they do in Grand Edition as far as what it really does feel like. We're gonna heal up the big guys. Hopefully they can hold out for us, and then we'll see what comes of it. We shall see. Okay. You know, I probably should protect Brigandine. I could send him out, do some damage on the rock, maybe, once he actually comes in here. This might be a good call. This could be that good call right there. Alright, I'm gonna save you for now. I can't really get anything with an Eye Slash right now. I think we'll just wait till something's low enough. Otherwise, I'll probably just heal it all right up. Yup. You're retreating? Really? Wow. I really didn't think you would. I thought you'd stay a little bit more. I really thought you would. Okay then. Alright, well Cortina really can't get the hit on anything, but I can get her up here. And we'll see if anything else. I don't know if the Centaur can. He's pretty deep in the forest. Nah, I really can't get out of the forest. Can you? No. I don't think it's gonna be... It's gonna be a luck shot to see if I can take her out with a giant and a dragon. So we'll see. We'll see if this is possible. I say maybe. I think if I get 2 crits, or at least 1 crit, but I gotta get both hits. Nah. $80 damage. That's more than it looks like when you play Grand Edition. I think something's amiss here. It might be intelligence based for her little attack. I don't know, let's see. I'm not sure. It could be random, but it still seems pretty high compared to what I remember. Because her attack is usually like 40, like 30 to 40 to 50 maybe. She's at level 3 and she's already doing 80 points of damage with that basic attack, so... I think they may have changed some things as far as like the attack value goes. Alright, good. Cortina's up to 6. Can see about classing her up. Class her up to something good. Alright, here comes the big battle here. Mad Monarch Dryst, such a nice opponent. Wow, look at that mask! So you're the famous Cador. I have been looking forward to meeting you. What? I've heard about that awesome skull mask and that huge axe, and I wanted it for myself. Now all I gotta do is kick your butt and take it from you. You clown. Try and take it if you can. Well, I will be clowning around if I beat you. That's for sure. I hope I can beat you. This is gonna be tough. That Tiamat there. I cannot let that thing hit Dryst. It's gonna hit something probably. Hey, Set 7. How you doing, man? Good evening to you too. It's not quite sundown yet, but we are late afternoon. I guess technically for me it probably is. But yeah, how you doing, dude? Just enjoying a classic favorite of mine. Probably one of the games I do the best at, as far as, you know, playing bots or people. This is probably my... Well, when I played Mario Kart when I was younger, the Mario Kart Wii, I could beat hackers on the Mario Kart Wii. Like, they were freaking out. I was close to being godlike with that game. I wish I would have recorded it too. I knew like what characters are really good to use. I knew all the jumps and the moves and all that stuff. I love racing games. I wish I would do some more of that stuff too, but this game, dude, is from 1998 or 97. So technically this game is 20 years old. So this is sort of its, I think this is like its 20th year. But there's a forum site that I put together because the old one got broken. And, excuse me. And so there's a website for that. Trying to keep it traditional to the old style. And so put that together. And yeah, I've gone through all the LPs of every country on Grand Edition, and now I'm doing all of Legend of Orsina. And so, this is what was voted for. It's surprising, this is what was voted for, but most people voting for it, I haven't really seen them too much lately. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the times, or schedules or something, but... Alright, so... I want to try to one-shot something, if I can, which it might not work, but we're gonna give it a try, you know? But yeah, dude, it's a pretty old game. It's, technically it's 20 years old. The Grand Edition is, was made in 2001, I think. Alright, so here comes the power spell. Power spell in this game is literally where I think they probably got the definition of OP, because I went from whatever my attack was, which wasn't super high, to 450, so I think I was at 300 or 280 something with attack with the bomb on, and I'm at 450. So power like ups your attack by like, I don't know, 5 times maybe. It's a lot. It's quite a lot. Continue the campaign from Age of Mythology. No, I think that was such a long series. I think I'll start a new one with the Chinese because people wanted to see some of the Chinese. So I think I'll start up that. I might start it up tonight. But that's a lot of fun, dude. I don't know if you played that game before. Maybe you have. I think maybe you said you did. But that's a pretty cool game. Let's see here. I think we'll go right there. Ooh, I got a great idea. Got a perfect idea. So I'm gonna power up two different things here. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It actually is pretty cool. I really enjoy it a lot, actually. I think a lot of those older games are just so much fun. That's the thing I like about these older games, is it comes down to the fun factor. Newer games try to do that, but a lot of the time that, you know, you've already played the older games, you see some newer games. Like, I've seen a game on Steam that looks almost perfectly identical to Age of Mythology. They've got like big titans or, you know, giants you can use, and it's Norse themed, you know, so it's like a part of the Norse side, but it looks almost identical, you know. And when I see that stuff, it's like, well, I kind of want to try it, but it makes me crave what I used to play a lot more, you know. And I just remember the older stuff, and I remember really liking playing it. Okay, so when does this go? Wait, so she's 3, he's 23. Ooh, he's 29. Okay. So here comes a little part of the tactical planning that I'm going to have to do. As far as this game goes, I'm going to have to literally block right up about here. And, or here. And try not to let them bypass me. Because she has the bomb up. And so I gotta start up the attack, so let's go. Let's do our breath attack first. I could go up and hit this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That will hurt. Okay, let's make a commitment here. Let's go this way. But yeah, that game's a lot of fun. I think I played too much. I think I played too long. I think next time I do it, I'll probably play as the Chinese, but I'll play just a couple countries, because 6 hours all night long was it was fun, but I was so tired. I didn't really. He's down to 12 hit points. Oh, man. Yes. Okay. Okay. Are we good here? I think we might be okay here. I hope so. I'm trying to take this stuff out. But yeah, man, it's a lot of fun to play that game. I got it! I wasn't sure I was going to get it. Fenrir's have got a lot of agility. When it comes to this game, it's really basically your agility versus their agility. And if your agility's higher by a certain amount of points, you'll usually hit and they'll usually miss. That's kind of how that goes. Okay, are we going to get hurt too bad here, or are we going to be kind of okay? Well, this could put a damper on some things. Kador is the Death Knight of this game. He's basically super powerful. He's one of the most powerful knights. Compared to Dinadan, he's basically his opposite. So I'm not going to do too much damage to him. He's going to do a serious amount of damage to me. He has Geno Flame, which I'm going to have to move Hula out of the way for. Oh boy, this is going to be very painful. I hope I can get away with this. I'm trying to sneak in here and kill one of their wizards. Don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work. What's up, Val? What's going on? Yeah, the Hydra is basically an upgraded, the Tiamat is an upgraded Hydra, and the Hydra and the Dragon are natural enemies to each other, and they both do really good damage, but my Dragon's at the lowest class. The Tiamat is a class higher, so it's going to do phenomenal damage. And here you look at the orbs that are on their heads and all that, so Hula's got a white orb, the Tiamat's got like a double blue and a black. That means that it'll do that type of elemental damage. But if it has double orbs, that means it goes from 20% extra damage to 30% extra damage. And if you have another orb, that goes up to 40% extra damage on top of your normal attack. And it also goes in reverse too, so. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. Deep dish pizza. That sounds good. Hula is not looking good. This might not work out. This might not work out, because he literally came and he blocked me right there. Right where I was hoping he wouldn't, and he slipped on right by. I was going to do a one-shot on Irvine. He'll probably just run away now. He might walk away too, I don't know. But this does not this does not bode well for me. Not right at the moment. I could whittle away on the Tiamat here, which might be the case. And then Dryst is going to have to come in here. I could power up the bomb out again. I don't know. This might not be a win for me. Well, I could try taking this thing down, but 2 shots and a miss could kind of be bad. I'd almost rather focus on this thing here. Either way, I gotta move them. I gotta move my centaurs in. So let's give it a try. We'll give it a try. I mean, going for the Tiamat right now is pretty ambitious. So I think I'll just see if I can take this thing down. 66 points of damage. That could just be enough for another centaur shot. Unfortunately, I'll have to get in the line of a breath attack here to do it. Yeah, let's give this a try. I got it! I did not think that was going to happen. So what's a pizza taste like, dude? Level 4. It's getting a little dicey, man. I'm going to see if I can get a win, but this looks really dicey. They've got a bunch of mages here for ranged attacks. He can do Geno Flame, which is basically the same thing as what the mages do. He has a curse spell, which is pretty powerful. His intelligence is decent. You know, it's good enough to do enough damage, but you can see his strength, his attack, his defense, all good stuff. Like, really, really good. He's a guy to be feared. He really is. No joke. Oh. He got a hit! Yes! My little ghoul in growth. He got a hit. Well, Big Maddie, wherever you are, I hope you're happy with that, because we're making a little bit of progress. I'm trying, you know. Level 8, level 8. Should I? Well, I don't see why not. Okay, what are we gonna do here? This really doesn't look good. I mean, I really want to take this over, but a part of the problem is like even, you know, another person was saying that, you know, he took over the whole place with just ghouls and scorpions, and with this game, I'm not so sure that's possible if you just delete everything and just buy that, because if you delete everything from the start, okay, let's say you do that. You delete all the monsters as far as the challenge is concerned. Delete all your monsters, replace them with ghouls and scorpions. You only got about 700 mana to start with for Iscalio. So you basically have a whole team of knights on one side that can't defend, and another team of knights with maybe like 7 ghouls. And even in that battle, you won't be doing enough damage to defend. And so when I've seen people say things like this in the past, like, oh, just defend with just only knights, you know, do this sort of thing, I was thinking, this sounds a little bit trolly, and after playing a game for years, I think it is a trolly thing, because I don't think it's even possible to do that. I really don't think that's even remotely possible at all, because as soon as you get attacked, the ghouls, you know, you'll see the difference between ghouls and dragons and things like that. See how much more damage a dragon will do to a ghoul. Ghoul can barely do anything. Ghouls are basically bottom of the barrel monsters to get. Scorpions are just above them by like 5 points. But if that's all you bought to start the game, you could possibly miraculously pull out a win, or you could just completely die. You know, there's no way to really, you know, I don't think there's any feasible way to do any of that. So that's why when I ask for challenges, like reasonable challenges that are possible, not things that I've seen that are kind of trolly, you know, I'm not even going to entertain the idea, because it just seems too bizarre. Too bizarre, too out there. Alright, so we got heals, which I just don't see this being a win. I really don't. Because if I can't kill him, and I can't get a kill on Cador, this is not going to work. I gotta try killing the lizard man off. I gotta do some heals here. I might have to heal up. Hula. Let's see, 17. Let's see, where do you go? Level 3. So we could interchange with levels, and he could hit me again. So because he could hit me again, I either have to slap a protect on her, or I have to heal her up. Which maybe protect might be better right now, just a temporary little band-aid. Oh, as far as this game goes, you start up with reasonable armies for every country. You can pick any country you want here. There is a secret to playing as Scars, the Empire that I'm playing against right now. There's a little secret trick to it. In Grand Edition, you readily are able to, but everybody starts with different sets of monsters. The Balmont is sort of unique to Iscalio. Norgard gets a white dragon. Nuomeki gets a salamander, a red dragon. Some other ones get different types of monsters to have. And so everything's a little bit unique to every country. And every castle has different things that you can summon. So every castle has a different summon drop that you can grab monsters from. So like some castles could be really bad for a summon, and some could be really good. It all just depends on where you go. So like here, I think here you get Hydras here. So like this place, I think you get Hydras, Demons, and something else for Ultrute. Or and in Eorsa, the one over on the other side, you get Unicorns, and you get some other things, you know. Just summon lizards and centaur and you win. How you doing, Jordan? How's it going? That's not a bad way to see it. You know? It's not a bad way to see it. Because the lizard men here, once you... So, okay, so another thing, set 7, that I'll probably help you out with. These lizard men, when they get to the next class, you can turn them into lizard guards, and then they can do poison breath. So they can hit things 2 spaces away with a poison attack that could poison 2 things at once. Hellhounds get hellfire, so if you don't want to move an attack, you could sit there and blow fire on them, and then they class up into that Fenrir that I just killed earlier. So everything has like a class it goes up to. So like this wyvern here will turn into a coatl, it'll turn pink, and then eventually it'll turn into the Balmont. And so you see its level there, level 22. So as soon as you hit level 10, you class, and then you hit level 20, you class up again. Then you become a different evolution of monster. And the same thing goes for the players too. They just change into different classes. So he was a druid before, but now he's a priest, so I have more spells. So before he had just the venom, curse, weakness, flame, genoflame, thunder, power, and now he has heal and cure. So I'm getting more out of it than I would be before. Alright, so what else are we going to do here? I think this is going to be tough. Camden is a dirty priest. Yeah, pretty much in short. I could try to describe everything, which I have made some helpful videos. I made a lot of videos on Brigandine, tons of them. I really enjoyed doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do. But I think we're going to put the Balmont out in harm's way, so let's put a protect on him. Make him rock solid. Alright, so now he's at 156, so you can see there's definitely a difference between Grand Edition and this. Because in Grand Edition, if you put a hard spell on, you get capped off at 150 defense. Here, they don't cap everything. Alright. I really want to hit, but I think I need to heal. LoF is definitely more... Oh, a lot of people would say, which one's OP? LoF is definitely OP, because this doesn't have a multiplayer mode to it, so they just let you go wild, you know, with your imagination as far as how much damage you could do and all that. It was crazy. Alright, I want to do stuff here, but I gotta move away. I cannot get hit with a genoflame right now. That sucks. Okay, I think I broke my dragon. Right. I broke my dragon, I'm sorry. It's broken. It's broken. Okay, so let's just do a nice acid breath. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jordan. Don't, you know? Set 7 is asking some legitimate questions because he seems interested, so I'm trying to steer him clear. Down the right path. Don't steer him down the wrong path, man. I can't help it, dude. And part of this, too, is that I am accepting challenges for this game. I've accepted challenges for most of the LPs I've done. So, some of them are very difficult. This challenge here is to try to only keep ghouls on dryst team that Big Maddie gave me, and it's a very difficult challenge. It is not easy. It's not easy being green. You know, I just thought of that. The ghouls are green. So that actually does work as a joke. Yay me. Alright, little wyvern. Meet your daddy. Who's your daddy? Technically, it's kind of like that. Yeah. Daddy is definitely taller. He's a lot bigger too. Deathbringer. Okay. Good job. Drago 2 Iscalio. You did a good job, but this guy, you know, I had the choice before you got here, Jordan. Either fight Khador with his insane amount of guys, or I go fight Zemeckis with all his power. So, yep, I had a choice. And oh my gosh, he's right next to me. Oh, kill me, bro. Okay, can we get a dark spiral, please? Okay, so set 7, this is my leader here. Leader of the entire country is Dryst right here. And so he's pretty good. I'm surprised he even hit me. He's a bit of a clown, yeah. Although technically Gallo is probably more of a clown. But Dryst kind of fits in that perspective too. So as far as the countries go, I played as the Holy Country of Leonia, just this last LP, but this time I'm playing as the Mad King Dryst, so he's technically a tyrant. And so when I get him to level 30, he's going to turn into a super tyrant and get Meteor Doom, which would be great. So, his country's clowning. Don't hurt me, bro! Yep, they're gonna try. Okay. Okay. You guys can knock it off now, please. I don't want any more damage. I want to be safe. Alright, well, I'll be back in a second. I'll wait till they're done with all their stuff. Okay, so what's the deal here? What are we gonna do? Well, I think he's gonna go down. I think there's no question on that. We have to take down this Tiamat. It's gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a big problem if I don't. Good job, little buddy. What to shoot from here? Well, I can't shoot him right in the face. I mean, I could try. Can't really curse him because that's going to hurt me a lot. Ooh. I got a griffin there, too. Could flame attack him, though. I really want to take this thing out with Dryst, though, because I want to level up Dryst. I want to get his agility so high that nobody can hit him at all. Sacrifice! He's not going to survive anyways. It's not likely. Okay, 193. There's someone on GameFAQs who is nothing but Tiamat. Is that a word you're using now, dude? Let's move in here. Oh. Oh, he's nothing... Okay, I see what you're saying. On the game facts, Tiamets are very powerful in this game. Because the fact is, I think they actually do say it here, but... Yeah, look at this. Aqua recovery 5%. You sit them on water, 5% of their total health, they automatically regen. So that'd be, that's close to 800 over 700, that'd be 70, and then half of that would be about 35. So the higher the level it is, the more you regain on the water. Grand Edition, they took away that regain altogether, because that would have been too much, because dragons don't get regain. And dragons or Tiamets or dragons and hydras are natural enemies, you know? Yeah, I know, man. 23, so I'm going there. You're 18. I'm 17. 2's gonna go next. 2's gonna be able to breath attack me with this dragon here. And some more stuff too. Alright, well, Curse won't work. I think I do have an Exoblast, though. Oh wait, no, that's right. Now I'm thinking of Grand Edition. Yeah, the Grand Edition and Legend of Forcina are two slightly different versions of this game. Grand Edition lets you fight the big boss at the end that teases you here, and it changes a few different things. It makes a paper, rock, scissors type style of battle where green beats blue, blue beats red, and red beats green. And they change the spells and orbs and all that stuff to correlate to all of it. Alright, I cannot really... I really can't confront you right now the way you are. The one thing I really like about Grand Edition that I did, you know, basically I started on my channel here was the multiplayer I was doing with my friend Paul. And, you know, he still does that with me, and we'll still do the multiplayers. The one we have right now, it's on Sunday nights, and it's really long because we have 2 more players. So we have 4 players playing the game, and that's one thing I really do cherish about the multiplayer. The end boss fight, the triple orb thing with the paper, rock, scissors effect, and the change in Dinadan and Iria. Those are like my favorite things with Grand Edition. Otherwise, I sort of like this a little better. The music's better in here. Everybody agrees. The music is definitely better in here, and especially with Iscalio's theme music with the guitar rock. It is so cool. It's like, you know, why would you not want to play it? Okay, I can't... oh man, the samurais? Okay, so that is one thing that they did sort of, in my opinion, they sort of OP'd in the Grand Edition version. Samurais here have to use magic, power, to do their Aya Slash, which is a ranged attack where they just go boom, and they attack really fast that a wind blade goes out and cuts the enemy from a distance. Here they have to use MP for that. In Grand Edition they don't. Plus, in Grand Edition they also get the ability to negate 20% magic damage. All magic damage. It's not particular to any type of magic, so samurais are awesome against mages because they don't get hit as hard. They have perpetual ranged attacks. And what else? I can't remember what else. Oh yeah, they can cut down arrows. So with centaurs or Zemeckis shooting his crossbow, they can just chop down the arrow. It's like, meh, never happened. So they sort of like made the samurai so strong. I think they went a little overboard there. They sort of did go a little overboard, you know? That's kind of what I see it to be. Alright, should we go up Camden? You know, I think Camden would be great to go up right now. Yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Alright, so here... Start up the Hellfire, we'll go up this way. We're gonna try to get everybody in one Genoflame and see how many things we can kill with that. It does make Bruisem, you know, it does make Bruisem pretty awesome. But although I mix up Bruisem with the other guy too, because they're kind of similar. Who's the other guy? There's Bruisem and then the other dude that's like he's a grappler. I can't think of his name right now because Nuomeki is a team that I don't play the most of. I don't really... That's right, thank you. Batterkiss. Bruisem and Batterkiss. Well, they both start with a B. I think that's why I mix them up. But, yeah, those two guys. They're actually good on their own team. I sort of like to put them together with, I think Ophelia. I think that's what I like to do with that. Okay, so 17, 18. So you went. In this game, Chet 7 too, this goes by levels. So Kador right there, level 30, he goes first. If you're tied with levels, it will randomly choose which leader will let you go first. And then your leader goes with all your monsters. So that's how the game takes its turns. So if we're tied on levels, it's a gamble. I could go, they could go. Alright, so 17, and then I definitely have her to go next so she could heal up some stuff. Level 30 is level cap, yes, absolutely. So he cannot go up anymore. You can see his condition is normal, and you see on the right there's nothing for experience. You can look at anybody else here, and next level is 76 experience to go up to the next level. Now you can go further and check out some stats here. You know, the top right there, it says for ground and for sky, circle, it means 100% effect. If you have, let's say, the Beaumont here, ground and sky are circle, circle, which means it's 100% effect. You do like a vampire or any of the ground stuff, sky is a triangle, which means 80% effect. You want 100% effect because then it means that you have a better chance of hitting and just doing good enough damage. So oh man, that's right. I messed that one up. I'm sorry. I was thinking he had more hit points than that, but he doesn't. But we'll get probably a Fenrir out of this, probably. I was hoping to get Camden up all the way, but I guess I'll go with a Fenrir. I guess that'll work. Alright, so level 2, can you survive? I don't think you can at all. No, I doubt it. Oh well, that's fine. I'm focusing on dryst anyways. That's my main focus. I think we should probably heal everybody up though. Okay, you heal up dryst. You can heal up the centaur. They might still stick around for this because Kador. I'm just gonna use one word, Kador. That's all I think I have to use. Okay, you're protected. You could probably survive a little bit more. Only 1 or 2 things can hit you right now, so you're not too bad. I think I should pop the protect on dryst so I can move him up if I need to. And then if I need to, then he can actually do some damage. I think I need to do more healing anyways. Yeah, I'll probably do. And I think Hula could probably heal him up all the way. Or heal up the vampire. One of the two. Alright, let's see if we can get a punch here. These little Jin men, they're really interesting. They've got 2 range attack. Class them up, they have 3 range attack, but they never counterattack. And they sort of float. They're low level, they're low flyers. So they... And my Drakion is gone. Alright, little dragon. Can you contest me? Can you even hit me? You know what I've been noticing, Jordan? They hit you a lot more in LoF than they do in Grand Edition. Based on the agility stat. At least so far, that's been happening to me. Either I have really bad luck or something's going on. Let's see. Yes. Okay, you. Yeah, I think once I get them into the hundreds, though, once I get dryst in the hundreds, then pretty much nothing's gonna hurt him at all. You know, practically nothing's going to hurt him. Because he'll just evade almost all the attacks. Yeah, this is going to turn into a battle of Cador versus Dryst. I can bet you that much. I am prepared to lose things, though. I am prepared. The point of some of these challenges are you can't complete them unless you break some eggs. So I'm gonna have to lose some monsters to get this challenge done. I just am going to. Okay, so another thing here is set 7. Because the lizard man has natural affinities with water, he has either a bonus hit percentage or a bonus evasion standing on the water. Whereas I might have a negative attack percentage or a negative evasion because I'm standing on a water with a ghoul, where that's not his natural element. So if I put him in the ghoul in a forest, you see how there it's like hit percentage minus 10 and evasion minus 10 that I showed him? So if I move Dryst, if I'm going to pretend to move him onto a forest, his evasion goes up plus 10. Move him onto water, hit minus 10%, evasion minus 10%. The dark seems OP. Well, it's all like here's another deal. The centaur doesn't have a weakness to it, and he's not strong against it either. But when you do a spell, it's based on your intelligence, and his intelligence is at 80. And so like an average intelligence, like a kind of a bad intelligence would be 50 to 60. A normal average in between would be like 60 to 70. 80 and above is really good intelligence. So the higher your intelligence, the better it'll do damage, and it's based against the enemy's intelligence. So his is 80 minus 40, so that's 40 points higher. So that is really strong. So that's how I calculate that. That's usually how it kind of goes. Probably move in here. He still has a Genoflame to come. But let's see. Should I kill the Griffin off? I probably should kill the Griffin off. Let's see. Come back here. I'll get the Griffin. The other guys will take care of the Jinn. Maybe even Janfrider. He might be able to do it. I'm probably going to pull back a little bit. Because Cador is pretty powerful. Yeah, I'm going to have to thin their army down. I took out a leader as fast as I could, because if you take out a leader, it takes out all their monsters too. So the leader is like the quick, it's like a quick band-aid for the, you know, the battle. And usually, like, if I could just take out Cador, then they'd run because they wouldn't have enough monsters to fight me, or they wouldn't have anything powerful enough to do it. I think he means dark magic. I think that's what he's, I think that's what you're saying. I think I'm right on the money there. But, oh, Death Knight. Okay. Well, Death Knight and dark magic, they kind of go hand in hand. But, yeah, he's the Death Knight. Dinadan is the Knight Master, so he's like the opposite of him. But I just took out Carry-Leon, so I had to fight Dinadan the whole time, and that was tough. That was very tough. Alright, so should I go forward? You know what, I can't let her get hit. That's not right. Level 8. 99, I don't know. Let's see if the ghoul can get a one-shot here. Get a nice one-shot and we're good. He's very intimidating. Even if you're an experienced player, you know, like I am, he's still very strong. You gotta be very careful how you handle him. And if he gets a power, you know, like, here, okay, I'll show you real quick. If I get to. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now he's insanely strong. So whatever he hits now, he's gonna probably one-shot and kill it because you put power on somebody with an amazing amount of attack. You could get something like 440 points of damage off on an enemy pretty easily. So yeah, this is gonna be I'm gonna lose a ghoul at least, or a hellhound or something. He would definitely one-shot an angel, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's true. This is another thing that makes people laugh too. These scorpions are like really weak, but they usually go and attack big creatures. Because if they do, they can poison it, and the poison on something that has a lot of hit points takes a lot of damage. So it's like putting something out there to do, you know, put a dot on the ball mount. That's what they're trying to do. Otherwise, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Alright, so let's check out Cador. 436 attack power right there. You can see how it goes up to green, and his defense is 138. If he put a protect spell on him, he'd be like probably 160 defense. You know what? This is a perfect time. This is a perfect time to do a Genoflame and level up with him. This is a perfect opportunity, guys. I can't believe this is so good. Yeah. We're gonna try to crush his monsters before he crushes mine. This is good. This is really good. Unfortunately, I have a bad feeling Cador might stay because you might want to take his power spell out on something that I have. So, yeah. Lizard for the win. I hope, man. I really do. Where can you go? Oh, yeah, you're blocked. That's right. Should I range it? No. We should just do an attack. I can heal him up. How's Dryst doing? He's doing pretty good so far. Yeah. Let's start up with this. He might miss me because you saw really quick at the split second, you know, I've got 75 agility versus 44 agility, so I've got twice the amount of agility. So it's probably, he probably has like a 60% chance to possibly hit me. Which he's still doing it, you know? A slanted camera view? Oh, it's just the way I like it, man. Because here's the thing, if I go... What button I hit? No, not that one. If I go like this, you can see it pretty easily. But after you play for a while, this looks... I don't know, I think of this as kiddish. It looks a little, like, realistic now, if I change it to this style. And I sort of like this one. So I'm gonna stick with it, dude. I'm gonna stick with it. Alright, you need to stay right there. There's nothing else that can go there. You need a heal. Candor. Cador ain't staying. I hope not. I hope not. We'll see. We'll see. We've got a nice Genoflame here. I get 3 kills. I was hoping for more, but I'm just going to get at least 3 kills here. Yeah, field of view I love to see. I love to be able to see most of the monsters. I know you can kind of see everything like just right, but I think the fact is I probably should utilize that more. I don't think about it too much. I probably should utilize that more if I'm confused about something. But I played for so many years that I'm not too confused about things, but definitely I should do it sometimes, because like the Balmont, if there was like a little ghoul, like if my ghoul is behind my Balmont, you might not see him because it's a little bit of purple and a Balmont's so big, like over here, that the Balmont would probably hide him, because it almost does hide the Scorpion there. And especially Lizardmen, if they're about to move, Lizardmen like hunker down and they're like sort of slithering on the ground, and you could totally miss a Lizardman if you got like a, you know, a dragon, like a big dragon in front. So that's an interesting thing to talk about, I have to say that. But this is the way I prefer it, because just to me it looks good this way, and I just enjoy the view a lot better, you know. But yeah, man, that Geno Flame, and now I don't have a lot of magic left, but you know, I got another star out of it. So here's another thing too, he's level 18 and the stars only mean that if you get up to 5 stars you are expert. And as soon as you're expert, you get to keep the previous classes that you had before. So you could intermix and intermingle different classes with different spells. So you can have Camden turn into a necromancer with healing spells added as well if you do it just right. So it's actually really beneficial to cross-class them. And that's where some of the strategy comes into play. Sometimes you don't want to, because you might be just close enough to classing up and being something amazing. Be like, well, if I do this other class, I'm not going to have all these spells I need. So it's a hot topic to talk about. It really is. It really is. Am I a hawk? So no, I wouldn't say I'm a hawk. This is technically bird's eye view right here. But sometimes maybe I do imagine I might be. So we'll see. Yeah, Camden's face. You should see some of the dialogue they do. This guy is the biggest brown noser in the entire game. He brown noses up to dryst. And it's hilarious in the Grand Edition. If you get a new knight in Grand Edition, he says, "Sir, there's some more knights that wish to mooch off you." Instead of join you, they want to mooch off you. He's just funny. It's just kind of funny. Alright, so will they stay or will they go? I don't know. Okay, so you went, you're level 18. I think you went. I don't recall. Do you still have Protect on? You do not. Okay, so breath attack. Ooh, I have to be very careful here. Could protect you instead. No, I gotta protect Hula. Sometimes you don't cross class due to face problem. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes you might be better in a certain class just because. But oh man, I really want to silence him. Wait, silence is 4, right? I keep forgetting silence. I don't use silence all that much. I just use it if I kind of need... I don't have anything better to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could silence Ghidorah. Maybe. Maybe I could. 161. Can I do it? Will this do it? We'll see. We'll find out in a second. Ah, it's about seeing the enemy potential. I did it! Yay me! I did it! Wait, what's foolish? What are you guys talking about? Just memorize the positions. A little bit. You know, you can try to, and I do my best. He didn't miss, Jordan. He didn't miss. Got him. I got it. I did it. Okay. Who to heal? Okay. You know what? If we're gonna go toe to toe, I'm topping off dryst. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta top him off. Couture with hula. Come on, Jordan. Don't do that to me. It was nice playing with you, Couture. Sorry it didn't work out for you, but not everything does. Oh, I can't even get up there. Can I get up there with you? I possibly can. Alright. We have to try. I cannot not try. Couture could have stayed. That would have been an amazing fight to see that, you know? This would have been an amazing fight to watch them duke it out back and forth, because I think I would win, but still, he has the power spell. He could have done like 250 points of damage to dryst, just because, even though they're both the same element, that power spell probably would have had Couture attack dryst for like 250. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, how much could Couture have taken off dryst since Couture had a power spell on? And I don't think I have defense on right now, but no, I don't have defense, so. But that would have been interesting to see that. Power spell could work. That's really all I got. Let's see here, 18. Yeah, it's a gamble right now. I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's just a big gamble. I'm better off just going out there and striking forward. I'm just better going out there doing it myself. He is a blue, and I'm a black. This might, if I get my crit, this will work. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe? Get that mask, Jordan. Man up and do it. Can the vampire grow? That's what I'm thinking too. I think crit would probably be like 260 maybe, just because we're still the same orbs. So we're the same orbs, so the other thing too, set 7, if we're the same orbs and you attack somebody with a similar orb, it's minus 20%. And then if you add another orb, it's minus 30%. Add another one, minus 40%. Kind of goes up like that. So attacking your same color doesn't give you any advantage, really. It can be helpful early game if you don't want to take on too much damage, but if you really want to make some strides, you want to take things like a griffin that has a white dot, you know, a holy orb, to attack like a Fenrir with a black dot. And if you get the strike, usually the griffins have more power to their attack. They can do way more damage, you know. Yeah, we got purple candies right there. So I am poisoned, but they're leaving, and it takes off, what is the percent? 5%, 10%, you know? When you power, you must holy. Amando Timeo, how you doing, dude? Yeah, it's been a little bit of a fight here. It's been a little tough. But, did make it. I got another vampire out of this. So that's always good. Let's move you forward. I go first! Oh, yes! Unfortunately, I didn't know I would. It's a toss-up. I mean, they're both 18. So if I would have went first, I'd probably... But even then, sending something in there, I wouldn't have gotten killed. Alright, well, nobody can do anything. Yeah, nobody can do anything. Let's just do... what are we gonna do? Can you do anything? Let's just pop a heal. Let's pop a heal. Yeah, dude, I'm doing all the polygon stuff now. You know? Whoa, I had everything jump by so fast. Let me see if I can check that. I can, cool. Absolutely, yeah. It is nostalgia. You power Pixie and smack his face. I could have tried. It wouldn't have killed him though. The Pixies do like so little of damage in this game, it's ridiculous. Alright, well, we're done. There's nothing more I can do. There's nothing more. But the thing is, if I would have done that, then they could have attacked it with a ghoul, possibly kill the Pixie, and I'm a little worried about the Pixies. They're really, really fragile here. You know? Pixies are very fragile. You think so, hey? Well, I am open for challenges for subscribers, so, you know, if it's a reasonable challenge, you think that it's possible to do. If it's not possible, and I don't think it's possible, then, because I've seen in the past some people say, oh, just start with just knights, and just play the game with just knights. With Iscalio, you definitely would lose. There's no way you'd ever win that. Because you would have everybody attack you over and over again, you'd just be crushed. This country... this is one of the hardest countries to play it, and especially on hard. I'm already playing on hard too. So I use female only and dryst. Yeah, dude, that's definitely an impossible challenge. Even if I was somewhat leveled up for that, that's just not going to happen, man. I've seen so many people post these things in the past, and it's trolly. Victim. Okay, I'll grant you that, but still, even with that, it's, yeah. Not gonna happen, man. Nobody's gonna agree with that's ever gonna work. Get a counter kill. Yeah, I could take that challenge on, dude. I definitely could. So somebody attacks me and they die. Yeah, I'll take that on. I think I know how to do that too. I've done this before a few times. And I'll try it. I don't want to tell you how I do it. I will show you how I do it, if I can do it. If it doesn't work this LP, then I'll tell you at the end how usually it works. But that is definitely a tough one. That is definitely a tough one. But thank you for the challenge. I'll have to write this down. I actually have to put this in the... I'm going to go back in all my videos now, so I'm going to put it in there for the challenges there. A good, reasonable challenge that's possible. It's doable, you know, to do. And then you can, if you're a subscriber of mine, you can give me a challenge and, you know, I'll have to do it. So... Ooh, what's this? I've been wondering about something for a while. There's something different about Iria. What do you mean? Don't you think Iria is abnormally strong for a woman? I've noticed that too. I've been watching her. It's just a rumor, but did you notice that she only wears tight outfits? I hear that she's trying to hide an eerie birthmark. Birthmark? That sounds mysterious. We can never trust her because no one knows who she really is or where she came from. What? Several years ago, King Dryst found her wandering in the wild. That's when he brought her here. She was no better than a stray dog when she was found. Now she follows him everywhere. Now she follows him around everywhere. Who does she think she is? I remember she lost her memory and was mumbling something all the time. Something like failure or disposal or ow! Are you having a good time talking, huh? You big mouth? Your Majesty, why did you hit me? It's very nice to see you, Your Majesty. We were just talking about how generous you are to take in an unknown knight. It's almost as if you were waiting for her to kill you at any time. Haha, are you talking about Iria? You're no different than Iria. You're just a traveling clown. You have a point there. You have to realize that I'm on a different level than you. I'm so strong that even if someone dares to attack me, I won't feel a thing. Gallo, do you want my head as well? Please, Your Majesty, you're scaring me. Don't say such terrible things. I apologize for being nosy. If you don't mind the comments that others have made about her, then it's none of my concern either. But I have heard she lost her memory. How could she remember her name? I gave her that name. Don't you think it's a nice name? He probably came up with any name. Ow! Ulster, come with me. I shall teach you a lesson. What? I didn't say anything! How did you know I was thinking? Your Majesty, what are you going to do to me? I don't think I need to worry about getting bored in this country. Yeah, Dryst is on a whole different level than all the other leaders. And let me show you one thing real quick. So you know with Dryst, he's called a Tyrant up there. He has Curse, Weakness, Flame, and Power. Once you get to level 30, he literally makes a statement saying, okay, it's time to get serious. And then his title changes into Super Tyrant, and he gets Meteor Doom. He just becomes insanely powerful at that point. And so he's literally one of the best leaders to play as far as like brute force, you know, is concerned. He really is. But yeah, I'll see you later, Val. But yeah, he's known as the Tyrant. You know, technically his country is sort of like a banana republic. It's an abundant country, but it's not ruled very well by Dryst. And that's a problem too, like, Pringer, you're absolutely right with that. Sometimes he doesn't get enough MP for that, and then you literally have to go questing for, what is it, Wisdom Potions? I think it's Wisdom Potions that increase your MP so that he can actually do Meteor Doom. So, it depends on how he grows. I mean, I could get close, I'll probably get up to, I'm gonna say I'll get up to like 230, maybe 240, but I need 255 for his MP to be able to cast one Meteor Doom. So, yeah, he's a very unique character. All the leaders are kind of unique in their own way, but Dryst is like super unique in the fact that when he actually has like a third tier class up. Besides a Talus, I don't think anything else gets a third tier class up in this game. So anyways, we did it. Let's organize here. And see... Nope, I got no spoils of war. A Seraph! Can I get that here? I think I only get Hydras here, though. Or is it Eorsa? Yeah, it's only Hydras and Demons. It's the opposite of the Seraph, dude. The Demons here. Opposite. Opposite. I get more ghouls! Big Maddie, I get to fill up my whole team with ghouls now. Yay! That's what I've always wanted to do. Not really, but... well, the demons are like the opposite of the angel class. So it's basically, you know, this is, you know... This is, they tried to sort of do the yin-yang thing here with the demons and the angels. So the angels get Divine Ray, which does a blast of damage, and then the demons get Curse Spell, which is what you saw Kodor have. He also gets it because he has a black orb. But the demons get Venom, Curse, Dimension, which Dimension is one of my favorites. And then they get Weakness 2, and then once you get them up to the next tier class, you get Meteor Doom. So that they go up to that. Yeah, Jordan, you're pretty much onto that, right? I'd say you're 100% on there. Anything with range is always good. Always wanted. Okay, we have a lot of classes we have to do here. Okay, here's a vampire. I think Big Maddie did want to be named after one of the vampires, so let's name him. I know, and you know the thing is, it really just depends. Personally, for me, it depends on what the situation is. If there's a leader there and a bunch of monsters, and the leader's really dumb, and I mean this in the sincerest fashion, because if the leader's really dumb and he doesn't have like a lot of intelligence, like look at a Clay Golem here, 0 intelligence. I can mention it and send it anywhere I want, which literally rips out this in the blue. It's technically called in the blue. If your monsters go out of the blue area, they lose attack, intelligence, defense, and strength points. It's the worst thing ever. So you never want your monsters out of the blue. But if you dimension a leader and all the monsters are stuck there, and they're literally like, you rip out the blue carpet from underneath them, you make them all super weak, and you change the whole dynamic of the battlefield. So that's good. Weakness is great too, because it instantly like works on something. But from all of my testing that I've done and everything that I know, when you play Grand Edition and you have the choice between weakness or dimension, it'll give you the same exact percent. So it's the same percent either way. So if you look at it either way, it's going to work one way or another. So if it doesn't work for weakness, it wouldn't have worked for dimension. If it doesn't work for dimension, it wouldn't have worked for weakness, because it's the same percentage. One's not a higher percentage than the other. So that's basically what I've come up with and like seen most of the time. And it seems to be pretty accurate. And I know we can contend that. I know we can talk about that. It'd be a pretty cool talking point. But as far as all the experience I've done, it seems to be you could do one or the other, and you're going to get the same result one way or the other. It's either going to be a hit, you know, it's going to stick, or it's going to miss. As far as the gamble spells go here, and they seem to do that a lot. And unless anybody's really experimented with this as much as I have, or to a good amount of degree, you know, that's where I'm going to go with that one, you know. And, you know, that's the thing, you know, because it's technically, it's a forced teleport spell, but on your enemies. It's not a basic teleport, like you can't transport your troops up to somewhere. It's a forced enemy transport spell, which could put them in a situation where they can't move. So if you put them into the high mountains, like you put a leader in the high mountains, they're stuck there the rest of the battle. They can never move ever again until the battle's over. Like if they're a land guy, never move. You put them in the ocean and it's a land creature, stuck there forever. Never be able to move. So it can be very detrimental, and that's the only reason I like it. But it depends, you know, like there's times that I do weakness, you know, on the enemy as well, because it seems like, you know, that could be good like right now. You know, here's another thing, like if they have a giant army, dimension might not be the best call, because it might get dimension like right next to you and they still have a lot of guys. If they don't have a big army, I sort of prefer dimension, because then there's just that much less to fight. So everybody has a different opinion on this, and I can't say anybody's opinion is right or wrong. It's just a preference of style, you know. Oh my gosh, dude. Camden. Dude. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go get some ghouls, Jordan. Did you get your KFC yet today? Did you get some of that today? You're missing out, man. You're missing out. You are missing out, dude. Can't go up there. This is probably better for this team anyways. Oh, 50 down. Oh, wait, that was... I thought that would work. No. Okay, that does not work. 45. 35. 40. What to do? 45. Boom. There, we got it. Good. Yeah. Actually, you make a great point, Pringer. Actually, I was trying to think of that. I was trying to think there was another advantage point, but you brought it out. That is a great way to explain it. If you can immediately start wailing away on the enemy, and you can definitely weaken them, weakness is the way to go. But if you don't want to deal with the situation, like there was in the past when I had to fight Dinadan and he had like a bronze golem and stuff, because this goes up to stone and it goes up to bronze and turns into talus, and they're just super strong. But these guys are immune to all this stuff: petrify, paralyze, charm, poison, or silence, but not dimension. So if I didn't want to deal with them, I'm like, I'm gonna get him out of here. Just dimension him. He just goes flying somewhere else. I don't have to deal with it. And that's another good situation for that too. Like these guys, things that are really stupid, like if it has low intelligence, it's based upon your intelligence versus their intelligence. And if you have a very high intelligence compared to theirs, your percentage is going to be very high. And especially with clay golems with no intelligence, that guarantees you have 100% because you have nothing to fight against, you know? So the leaders, everybody's like slightly different. So like Lucia here is a scout right now. I can't class her up as anything else, but she'll turn into an archer and eventually an Artemis. You can cross-class them into some other things as well, too. You know, to give them some cross-classes, and you can change them to whatever you want most of the time. You know, but like Hula here is a cleric. Once I get her to 5 stars, so she's at 3, she'll gain another star, that's another level. And then a level after that, she'll be an expert. I'll change her to an enchantress, and then she'll also get heal, halo, frost, genofrost, and I think charm. She gets out of that. So everybody has different things. Like I can show you some other leaders. I'll show you some unique leaders. Like here was Zemeckis. He's the emperor of the empire, obviously, and so he's kind of a boss here. So he's got like insane attack and defense and all that. And he's also has Geno Thunder and power. So he can, you know, cast Geno Thunder, which is a bolt spell, cast power on himself, and do more damage. So he's like unique. There's a ninja class here. And you can only get ninja in this game if you get Saraha or Kazan. So if you're playing as one of the other countries and then you beat the Empire and then Saraha decides to quest and join you because you sent out a quest knight, and he meets your quest knight, he'll join you, and at that point you can turn some characters into ninjas based upon how high their agility was. So you can get a ninja out of it, he can turn into a ninja master, and he can do shurikens from 2 spaces away, he can move and attack, hitting away. You get some spells. So you've got ninjas, shoguns, cavaliers or knights, berserkers, avengers, paladins, all kinds of mage classes, the dark, the neutral, the white. I mean, it has pretty much anything you could imagine here, I think. I don't think you could imagine something else, but yeah. So there's a lot of different leaders. Like one of my other favorites too, I don't know if he's right here, but well, there's Brigandine, but it's Vinard. And Vinard is... Where the hell is Vinard? Is he losing? He's losing pretty badly, but here's Vinard. So he's a blue orb, and he's got 266 strength. He's got a halberd. He does really good damage. He's really good defensively. He's got great intelligence. He can do a frost and a genofrost, and his critical attack's called Wolffang. And he has a Calibog, which is technically the name for Excalibur, if you actually look this stuff up. Some people do. Some people know this, but not everybody does. This is the Gaelic word for Excalibur. Wolffang is his critical attack, so he'll randomly do this. It doesn't show you the power level here, but in Grand Edition it does. So Grand Edition is a little more informative, but yeah, he's a pretty powerful leader. He is the lord of this country, so he controls it, whereas I'm the tyrant of my country, playing as Dryst, so I control that. Hector of FE7. Yep. And New Omechia has a prince that was overthrown by the Empire, and his name is Prince Lance. And he's still pretty low, but if you max him out, he's one of the best leaders in the game. Like, he has pretty somewhat low intelligence strength, but he grows so fast and so well that you max him out at level 30, he's pretty much better than Kador, I'd say. I know maybe that's pushing it, but I think he's kind of better than Kador. And his agility's super high, his intelligence is rock solid, His strength is really good. And then he gets heal and flame, and if you turn him into a master, he gets Geno Flame. But, yeah, here's another one. Haley, she's a Valkyrie, so this is the Spear class. When you go through Scout, you could either go into the Lancer class, or you can go into the Archer class. If you go in the Archer class, then you get up, once you get to level 20, you can turn into a Valkyrie. And the Valkyries get heal, Holy Word, a Fog, which Fog I never use. Fog is like... It can work, but I'd rather heal something or do damage. I guess if you have enough MP left and you have nothing better to do, then do it, but otherwise she can throw a spear 3 spaces, so it's like, I'll just rather go with that. So yeah, there's tons of Knight. Here's the Avenger class. This is the Dark Knight class. Like if you play Final Fantasy XIV or other Dark Knight classes, so he's Curse and Weakness. Kind of like Kador the Death Knight, but Kador is better than most of these Avengers. You know? The only difference is like the Avengers here get hit point recovery, you know? Yeah, Vidar definitely goes sky high with the rune. And ninjas and archers can petrify your leaders so that they can farm your monsters. Yeah, so many different leaders and knights have all different kinds of skills, you know? Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you, Pringer. It'd be better for a monster, honestly, than a leader, because I would say this is where they kind of messed up with that. And they changed it for the Grand Edition, because in the Grand Edition, the Valkyries get Ward, which is like Protect, but it protects you against magic spells. So Protect increases your defense there, but Ward increases your intelligence technically, but it won't show you. But it's kind of the same thing with Protect. It'll increase your intelligence to the point that you could take a spell and not, you know, get hurt too hard. Yeah, it's like Shell. It's like Shell for Final Fantasy. Ward is like Shell, but they call it Ward. You know, they name different things. Like the translator in Grand Edition decided to change Protect to Harden, which you could imagine how many jokes you could make off that. You know, and I already have, so I've kind of spent my time doing enough of that. But yeah, there's all kinds of classes. Grappler class turns into champions, you know, like monk class. There's the Enchantress. Basic starters are fighters, usually. And yeah, there's tons of stuff. Harden is a really funny thing. I joke about that so much. It's just maybe too much, but anyways, let me get my stuff done. I gotta move these guys up here. Gotta move them up to here. Gotta figure out what's going on over here. Alright, so I still have room. Okay, so she's expert, so check this out. So she's expert right now. That's what I was hoping for, and I did it in... did I just do it in one battle? Because if I did, that's amazing. That's pretty amazing. I still have room for some more stuff. So I've got 15 and 25. That leaves me with 40 points to put here. Something with 40 points. Okay, so I don't have anything. So if you want to look at this, Martina's an Enchantress. She gets all these spells here, right? If I class her into a Cleric, I get to keep those spells because of my expert, because I'm an expert on those spells, and I get to gain these spells too. So now I've got Heal, Halo, Frost, Geno Frost Charm. So that's the beauty of cross-classing. You know, that's one good thing everybody always wants to have. Definitely something I would recommend if you pick this game up, if you want to play it. If you want to play the Grand Edition version, I do have a download link in a video for that on my channel that you can find. It's in the playlist of Brigandine Extras. I put a lot of extra Brigandine stuff on there. And if you want to check that out, you can even link down below for the website. Go there. Go into forums and, you know, talk a bit. Alright, so 40. Let's go with the Centaur. We'll get some range. Geno Charm. Wouldn't that have been something? I never thought about that, Jordan, but dang. That would be an amazing thing to have. I mean, I could see how it wouldn't have a great percentage, but if you could charm 2 things at least, just imagine the devastation you could do. Alright, that team looks good. What am I going to do with Lucia? I don't even know. We need some ghouls. Obviously got to stock this whole thing up with ghouls. Because that's the point that I have to do. I need, Then what else? Almost think I should probably get a demon class to get some range going here. The link for the GE download, it's in the, well, you're already registered to the site, so it's in the forum section. The Grand Edition forum section there. But yeah, you can go in there, Jordan, check it out. You can go on the Brigandine forums, that's where I put it. And so, that's where you'll find it, buddy. But if you want to check out the playlist of Brigandine Extras, it's in there. It's a whole title of download for Grand Edition and all that. So, alright, let's figure out a team. Okay, so I just need 3 more ghouls there. And I've got 95 here, so 3 more ghouls and a demon? Three more ghouls and a demon, or 3 more ghouls and a hydra? I don't know what I want to do. Maybe a demon? I think I did lose 1 demon. And I'm over. Yay. Well, that technically works. I'll just have to switch it when I get the chance. Yeah, that sort of technically works. So you would be up there, but... Oh, wait, what am I doing? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Okay, I'm tired. I'm doing the wrong stuff here. Right there. Alright, we're good. I mathed it right. I'm just, I'm probably getting a little hungry. I probably should go get something to eat. But, okay, so... Let's put the pixie at the back. Let's put the pixie at the back there. Alright, so Lucia's here. I think I was going to put Lucia here. Yeah. I was going to put Lucia here over Daffy, but I do have to reorganize all that stuff. Okay, so we'll wait on attacking the queen, because I want to get Lucia into the battle, so I can level up Lucia a bit. Quest out teeth. Okay, I think that's all there is for that. Teeth gets no love. Yeah, not exactly, no. Not right now, at least. You know, I thought about classing him up and leveling him up all the way to see what he was like. But, I don't know. I mean, if that's a challenge somebody wants to give me, I could take it. That seems pretty reasonable, but that's still kind of hard, you know, considering all the other stuff I got to do. So I got to remember Valkos's challenge with counter kill, counter attack kill, which I think definitely can happen. It just, I know how I want to do it. I know how I've done it before. I know it does work, but I'm not gonna say until I do it. If I can't, then I will say. But all right. Okay, looks pretty good. Anything else? Ooh, yeah, this team over here. What's this like? Let's not forget this team. We're done. Bill Cox 5. Hey, Isaac Noobton. Thanks for the follow, man. Isaac Noobton. That's a great name. Thanks, dude. Yeah, thanks everybody for the follow and for the likes and the subs. It means a lot. I'm trying to help Brigandine grow as much as possible. That's why I'm doing everything for it. If there's anything I haven't accomplished with it, let me know, 'cause I want to do it at some point. You used to? What happened, dude? Where have you been? Where have you been, dude? Okay, I think we're good. The other team over there on Sequest looks pretty nice and meaty. Okay. He was researching physics. Really? Okay, let's start up a battle here. I think I'm gonna wait until I get Lucia all situated here, because I want her to come out and play. Then I'll probably make a defensive pact with Daffy, Miguel, and Shootlius. That should be a good team, you know? Oh, this is so easy to take over. No problem. No problem, Bob. What do you got here, buddy? Okay. And I'm still en route. Okay, to make this easy, finish this off with one nice attack here. We'll do one. I don't think they'll stay too long. I don't think they'll even be able to attack me because I think they've been moving everything around. I don't think they even want to try attacking me either. That would be insane. I could attack here, but I want to wait for Lucia because I want to level her up. I want to try to get an Artemis out of her. That would be nice. You know? That would be pretty cool. Alright, so we got one attack going on Eorsa. As far as the map is concerned, I've actually conquered quite a lot, so I'm doing pretty good there. Most of the stuff I'm going to be doing is probably be stuck on Eorsa, and I'll be stuck on Tora for a while with my main leaders until I push back to Magus' team and another team up through Leonia, and then once I take over Leonia, then I can probably start to move in the center, you know? Unit, I never seen the AI class up as a fighter from Norgard. I wonder what route they would make him go. I think I've seen that once with Ector, and I think they put him through the Grappler class. Or else it was the Paladin class. I can't remember which one they did, but I think I've seen this once before. And it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, Printer, so I don't know if I'm super accurate on that. But yeah, you can turn him into a Grappler. You know, it was either Grappler or it was possibly going to the Cavalier class. But I've never seen him push, like, Ector into Berserker. I've never seen that. I've done that. That's fun. If they remade this game with just procedurally generated world and a battle map system, would be insanely replayable. Procedurally generated world. Explain it a little more in detail. I don't think I'm envisioning this the way that you're trying to describe, but fighter default class up is Cavalier. Yeah, yes, exactly. They can pick that. I made Ector as a samurai. Ector's pretty good as almost anything you pick. Ector's pretty good as a samurai though, because Norgard has kind of need of samurai classes. They don't, unless you get Lionel, you don't have a samurai for Norgard, you know? World map isn't fixed, i.e. the location. Connections change each time you start a new game. Well, it depends on which country you play. You know, I think if you're trying to describe, if you could like pick where you start and what you start as and how you start, like if you wanted Iscalio to start in Leonessa's territory, I think that's what you're asking. That's an interesting concept. I've never thought about it, but yeah, if that's what you're asking, I think that's a pretty interesting concept. Usually, it seems to me that they try to push, like, even monsters, they try to push it through the class of the type that they usually have. So if they have, like, Griffins and Holy Griffins, they're going to go Holy Griffin. Like, if they have, like, if Leoness was to pick a dragon, they're going to stick with a Holy theme, so they're going to go with a Silver Dragon or a White Dragon. This game says White. The other one's the Silver. So it seems like they try to push towards, like, the type of country they are. So if they're Holy, they might pick Holy. If they're Red, they might lean on Red. That's my experience. If anybody has any other kind of experience, please tell me, because I'd love to, you know, to see some other things happen. I know, you know, there are modded games, but the modded games I don't necessarily count, because modded is, well, somebody messed with it, so it's not like natural, you know, to the original and all that. But did I save it? I don't know if I saved it yet. Let me save it. We'll do one attack here. We'll gain some ground, and then I'm gonna have to see you tomorrow. You know, if you want to come by tomorrow for some Banner Saga. Tonight I might be on for some Age of Mythology. I might play some of that tonight. I'll see how long I can last. Which actually I probably need to get out. Now, I gotta get a few supplies. I gotta get some food, I gotta get some supplies, and then I'll be back and probably play the Chinese tonight. So that'll be kind of fun. You want to know what the AI make them go? Yeah. I mean, the actual geography of the world is changed. Like, maybe the mountain ranges are different. Some towns have different roads to neighbors. Oh, you want to see that different? Or are you saying that that is different? Because the Grand Edition did change some things. So if you're going back and forth watching, like, if you're watching me and Valkos play, Valkos is going to be playing the Grand Edition while I'm playing the original, or I'm playing the Grand Edition when he's playing the original. So they did change some things, like over here on the Castle Fazard. Yeah, Castle Fazard. Randomize those things. Oh, I see what you're saying. I could see some appeal to that. I don't know if personally that's something I would want, but I could see some appeal to it. It would give it, like, if you wanted to pick a random map, that'd be kind of cool. If you bait it as more of a linear thing, like a Mortal Kombat tier style, where you went up, you know, different levels and all that, the random maps, I could see it being a thing. You know, but if you move to a different castle, and, like, let's say you like a castle because it has a really good defense point, like you like Lidney, you want to defend on the water, nobody's going to get to you. You may not want to have that stripped from out underneath your feet to have a different map there where someone could take you out, where you got the advantage because you got water creatures. So I could see a counterpoint to it, but I could see how you'd enjoy it too, you know? Yeah, they do. Oh, Ector? Yeah, they like to stick with certain canon things, but they will randomly change. Like, if you play the Grand Edition, it'll be a little more random, you know, than kind of normal. No Meki's coming in. Can they take it out? Oh, definitely, yes. What? 3 of them against 2, and I still couldn't even do it. Wow. The Empire is pretty strong. We got to cut down the Empire a little bit here. So let's do this. I'll finish this up right here, and hopefully I'll be on probably around 10 or 11 my time, Central Time, and I'll play some Mythology, so if you want to come by for some Age of Mythology. I'll probably be playing as a Chinese. Almost doubt they'll even stay for this, but you know, we'll find out. We will find out. Yeah, this game is pretty fun. It's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. You know, if I can, I will try to and see if I can. If I can work on some type of spiritual successor for it, I will do my best to make a good one. Because technically, if I try to make a sequel, that could be copywritten and it could be bad for me. But if I could make like a spiritual successor for it, you know, where there's sort of alludes to it, you know, and it's like, well, maybe this is this guy, maybe not. You can't really say one way or another. Then I probably would love to do that, you know. And I think I've heard of that too. I think I just heard of that. I think somebody just told me about Age of Wonders. I can't remember right now who's telling me about it, but yeah, there's a lot of things. Like, I'm doing the Banner Saga 3 review, and it is very tough. But it feels a lot like Front Mission 4, mixed in with tactics, and a little bit like this too. So it's kind of fun, but it's mostly story-driven, so it's very linear. You know, there's no multiplayer or anything for that one. But it gives me a serious challenge. I mean, it's really tough. I'm playing on normal, and I'm kind of struggling in a lot of parts, you know, because it's a little different with the fact that they make your hit points your attack value as well. So if your hit points go down, so does your attack value. So it's kind of like all or nothing, you know. I wouldn't say it's a cheap mobile game. Actually, it's well, it's not expensive. It's not cheap, but it's kind of middle road. I would probably call it like a middle road game. You know, because it's like, I think it's like 30 bucks or something like that to get it. But compared to a lot of other games, the artistic style of it is drawn very well. I mean, the way that they drew it is very good. There's only some things that I'm doing when I'm like playing it and reviewing it at the same time. Like, they could have changed the way that they show the hit points, the defense, and the willpower, because as soon as you press one button, it pops it up for everybody, allies and enemies alike. And it kind of is like this, where it kind of blocks everything, but even more so. So, like, if they gave me the bird's eye view, because, like, if I want to go bird's eye view, I can do it at any point in time I want to. And I'm okay. But I'd say it's still a pretty fun game. It's just, you know, it's just something new. I wanted to try some new things out. And I left it up to people to vote. You know, they could vote. Either I was going to review Ash of Gods or Banner Saga 3. Banner Saga 3 won, and I looked at kind of both of them. They look pretty similar, you know. Well, I don't know, dude. Maybe it's not your thing, but it seems kind of fun. I sort of enjoy it, so I'm gonna play it till I'm done with it, whether I win or I lose. So I'm gonna just keep playing and see what happens. Because I've seen him before, but I haven't like done my own play of it. I've seen it before, and the scrollingness. I mean, I sort of like scrolling games, you know, with that. Like, well, that's kind of what I grew up with, so I sort of like the scrolls. You know, I like the scrolling games. They're fun. People are telling me about it. I have not played it. I may have seen it before, but it's been a while. If I have seen it, maybe I saw a different game that might be similar. I can't believe you're actually staying for this. This is insane. I know Kador's here, but he's really not. He's not going to save you. I'm sorry. Just that's not what's going to happen, guys. I have too much power. I got too much power in the back. No, last time that, you know, I was going to review a game, it was the Compendium of War that was supposed to come out. It was a Kickstarter, it was supposed to come out last year, or was it 2 years now? I can't even remember. But they got the Kickstarter, they got all the money for it, and then they literally dropped off the radar, and there's no word about it at all. Nothing. So, I don't know what's going on, but I was kind of hoping that was going to be something like a spiritual successor. Nope. Oh, that's the one that I'm doing right now. That's the one annoyance that, that's the one little gripe that I have about it. But I've kind of learned to, I guess, not worry about it. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so I put a power spell on you. I can put a power spell on you. He's done. Right there. Yeah, the CEO. The main guy. And, it all looked pretty convincing. You know, I don't know if they're going to be watching these videos that I'm doing still, but he was like, wow, we'd like to, you know, have you, you know, showcase a game for us and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, that's fine. You know, if it's going to be like a successor and stuff. They took over the old Brigandine and Forcina site. They're using it for their Kickstarter site. If you click on forcina.org, you'll be sent to their Kickstarter. And, like, there's no word. Like, nothing. So I did this interview that I thought was going to be something new, something big, something cool, and so far nothing. So I'm pretty disappointed. If it is a scam, I'm really pissed. And yeah, so yeah, that's the thing about Kickstarters. You put your energy into something and you hope it's gonna pan out. And you don't know. Goodbye, Irvine. Thanks for playing. Sorry, it was a two-shot on you, man, but I mean, you didn't leave. It's not my fault. You could have left at any point in time. I'll take your dragon, though. They really want to stay and stick this one out. I can't believe it. Are you guys serious? They're serious. I think they're serious. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do about all that stuff. I mean, I wish, you know, things were good and all that, but who knows? Yeah, I know. I do know that. It's part of the challenge to have all ghouls on dryst team. But even still, this should not be happening. Should not be happening. Okay, I'll let them do their attacks. And I'll be right back. Okay. We're gonna do this, Cador. Me and you. We are going to do this. You have no healers, so you can suck it. I just want to do a little flame spell on him right now. Just because. I think it'd be about the same as a curse, because Cador has double black, so that curse might do less points of damage than a flame spell, but it's a toss-up. It's a bit of a toss-up. Alright, you guys end. Alright, what can we do here? I have a great idea. Ooh, I've got a great idea. Maybe. Possibly. I think if I were to do something, I had a suggestion from Frost before. If I were to do something, or if I were to build something, I would probably prefer to be able to attack one castle with two different factions at the same time. It would be like a 3v3 in one battle. But considering some things, I would probably say if you let the attack go through, the two different attackers that are, you know, like let's say Nuomechia and Iscalio attack the Empire, right? If you had that, I would say the Empire could probably pick up to 3 to 4 leaders for defense, but then the attackers from either side could only get 2 leaders. So Iscalio would have 2 knights, and Nuomechia would have 2 knights. So that way, the defender would have 4 to defend against both sides, but both sides coming in would possibly have an even chance. Plus, they could also attack each other if they wanted to knock each other out. So, they could either team up and work together, or fight against each other. But whoever gets a castle at the end is basically the winner. You know, that's what I would say. But that's a really complex way to think about it. And I'm not going to say that's a perfect system, but I would say that would be interesting. You know, because oh, that's right, I can't right now. I got a better idea. I think it'd be pretty cool, but it would be strange in the fact that, you know, there'd be some ups and downs there, but I think that would be the most even way to do it. So it'd be like the two incoming armies sort of have to work together, because then it'd be, you know, 4 versus 4, you know, 4 leaders versus 4 leaders, except that whoever found the point to taking over certain things to get something done, that team would come out on top if they beat the defending force. And it would be, you know, come up to whoever, you know, got either close enough to the castle or could stand on the castle, whoever had the most monsters. You know, it sort of would turn into that scenario, like a percentage-wise, and then you'd have to calculate those factors as to, like, who had the most amount of monsters left, or something like that, you know? bet you do, dude. I bet you do. You know, as far as this game is concerned, I know that, you know, you've had a big passion for it. I mean, I do myself. I'm sure you know that. But, yeah, this is one of my absolute favorite games to play. And I think Grand Edition did a lot of good things. There's only a couple things I would possibly tweak. I think the samurais are a little more overpowered compared to what they were. I think they should still use their MP to do eye slashes. I think that was kind of a waste. Because they still have MP, I actually think. Yeah, I do have MP. You know, but gaining magic resistance plus free eye slashes plus cutting down arrows, I mean, that's like such a world of a jump compared to what they had before, that I would say like, I think you really overdid that one. You know, so there's a few things that I would probably change, but let's see here. It'd be hilarious if Hula could kill Kador. That would be so funny if that was even a case. Oh man, that'd be hilarious. Well, I could attack in a way. I could do a curse. And no, I got Dryst to go twice, so Dryst will go twice. Let's at least move up here. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. Oh man, I gotta get going. I need to go get some supplies before it's too late. I got like 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes to get out the door. Oh my gosh. Nope, wait right there. It's fine. Heal up. No, wrong one. I pressed up. I thought it went all the way up. Hooray! It didn't do anything. Okay, let's give you the Halo spell. I'm gonna have to call it here tonight, guys. That's as far as I can go right now. I think this could be a good thing. Let's pop this on Death Knight, and then I'm gonna have to call it a night. It's been quite some time. It's been a lot of fun though, you know. Was kind of hoping for a poison, but oh well. Alright, I gotta save it right here. I gotta say thanks for everybody that's been here. Thank you so much for all the suggestions and the challenges and all that. I'm gonna try to do the ones that, you know, the reasonable ones from the subscribers that I can do, and we'll see what I can accomplish, what I can't accomplish. But I'll read this last one before I go. So the main issue is that turn order of the defender, full advantage of the situation presented, that would make knowingly have known when a joint attack is coming, because a normal person would not. 4 leaders in the castle. Yeah, okay, I can see that, yeah. So if it wasn't that, it would be like 3 defenders and then only 2 attackers. So it'd still be hard on the defense, but offense-wise, one side isn't going to do as well. So, yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I can think about. But yeah, everybody, thanks so much for being here. That's all I can do. You'll have to wait till Friday to see the rest of this. So, have a great night. And if you want to come by, I'll be doing Age of Mythology later tonight. Have some fun with that. I'll be going for hours. Last time I went for 6 hours playing that. Oh man. Yeah, I know. Well, I alternate days with this and another game, so I kind of mix it up a little bit with some things. But yeah, Friday we'll see the conclusion. Hopefully Dryst will get a... He has React on him right now, so hopefully Dryst will get a kill on Kador. So I have the bomb on to go, and I've got some other stuff, so hopefully that'll be the case. But that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you do, please leave a like. That would be awesome. And have a great rest of the night. If I don't see you, I'll talk to you later.